You're listening to the Murder Speaks podcast, the show that spills the tea about true crime. Here's your host, Wendy Hinbest.
Hey, welcome back. So today's real crime story is about Suzanne Jacobs, May 4th, 1979, in San Diego, California. Just after 5 p.m., Suzanne Jacobs and 3-year-old son, Colin, were murdered. Her husband gets home and finds the TV on and all the doors closed. And he finds his wife and little boy dead.
I noticed the TV on, and I noticed all the doors are closed. And I called out their name, and there was my little boy lying on the floor. There was blood everywhere. I immediately went into shock. I knew if he was gone, she was gone. I knew it was over. I barely could get out to the front porch. My legs gave out from under me.
The neighbor heard him screaming. Both the wife and the child had their throat cut. Suzanne had a chunk of the killer's hair in her hand, and the police found a piece of paper that the killer left behind. There were also footprints. The killer washed his hands in the kitchen sink. The police suspect that either this person had a key or Suzanne knew them and let them in. Her husband became a suspect. The medical examiner discovered they were cut from ear to ear. The husband tells the police that he called home around noon, but Suzanne did not answer. And a witness saw a car that she did not recognize parked in their driveway. Apparently somebody called Suzanne about seeing a dining room table, and the police suspect that when that person realized they were alone, he killed them. An inmate in Texas says he knows who killed Suzanne and Colin. One of the guys told the inmate that he killed a woman and her little boy. His nickname is the Dude. The police get a tip about a man by the name of Johnny Massingale. The police have him in for questioning and ask him if he killed Suzanne and Colin. He became agitated. But he had dark hair, and Suzanne had chunks of blonde hair in her hand. 2 witnesses found a woman in the bushes with her neck slashed. That woman was Jody Santiago. She was rushed to the hospital, and she survived. Apparently what happened that night was she asked her brother to go to a restaurant with her, but he wasn't feeling good, so she decided to go by herself. Then when she was walking home from the restaurant, a man in a car forced her into his car. He drove to a house and attacked her. He had a mustache and blonde hair. Another woman was found dead with her throat slashed. Apparently she ran out of gas and the killer stopped and offered to help her. There was a witness who observed a small truck parked behind the victim's vehicle. He saw them either struggling with each other or embracing each other, and the witness remembered part of the truck's license plate number. Somebody told the police that a guy named David Lucas was at a party and frightened everybody while he sharpened his knife. He had a lengthy record, and he sold his truck a few days after the attack. The truck's license plate was similar to the one the witness saw. Jody Santiago ID'd him immediately, even though he denied any involvement in the attacks. The police discovered the handwriting of the note left at Suzanne's house was David Lucas's. Apparently, David Lucas came from a dysfunctional family and grew up hating women. David Lucas was sentenced to death in September 1989. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. If you like it, please share it. Sharing is caring. And if you are a true crime addict like me, check out my store, crystalkiss.com, for some murder merch. That's Crystal with a K. I sell t-shirts, hoodies, and leggings. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Bye.